Get Me Out of Here. The vote is still open, so get behind your favourites to make sure they stay in camp.
Thanks, Holly.
Okay.
Now, when you're talking about a list of mankind's greatest achievements, there are some obvious examples that spring to mind. The discovery of penicillin.
Yeah, the invention of powered flight.
Spanx for men.
What?
What?
And of course, who could dispute the importance of the moon landing?
Who could? Who could? I'll give you a clue. 2 words. The second one's Knowles.
What percentage of the British public, when asked, believe that we've landed on the moon?
Well, the British didn't land on the moon.
We, humans.
No one's landed on the moon.
Humans, yeah, they have.
No, we haven't.
Oh, that's bollocks. Nick's got one of those voices that you believe everything he says, but I don't know if I believe that we didn't go to the moon.
The Russians were tracking it all the way to the moon. If it hadn't gone to the moon, the Russians would have said so.
One of the major difficulties is around the outside of the Earth is there's something called the Van
Allen belts.
Van Allen
Yeah,
belt.
Van Allen belts.
The Van Allen belt, which is massively radioactive. And the
Yeah.
argument is that you would actually have to build the spacecraft out of lead in order to protect the astronauts from the Van Allen belt.
Except if you're going through it quite fast, it need not have that massive an effect.
What about the other question? On their chest, they wore the cameras which they took the photographs with on the moon. It was a chest-mounted camera, in which was Kodak film. Now, as you know, on the moon, because there's no atmosphere, and
What, like, do you mean like no vibe or no atmosphere?
no vibe. Yeah, there's no vibe on the moon, is there?
That's what I thought for a split second when you said that.
You know, there's no atmosphere. Yeah,
Like, there's no the atmosphere is dead up
there's
here,
dead
lads.
up here. Let's go back.
Shit up here.
No, I mean atmosphere. Because there's no atmosphere. In direct sunlight, it's something like 200 degrees. The Kodak film has an operational range of about 130 degrees. And yet, amazingly, that film all worked. Plus, in the moon landing photographs of the Apollo landing craft, it appears to be lit from 2 sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can explain that.
Because you're getting sunlight, and then you're getting the sunlight bouncing back from the Earth. You're getting the Earth's albedo.
Go on, Anne.
If the whole thing was fake, what do you think happened to Apollo 1?
Is that the one that blew
That
up
was the one that caught fire on the launch pad.
on the launch pad?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Right, but I mean, if they were never actually going to go, then...
The reason was that the Russians had already got into orbit and circulated the Earth inside the Van Allen belt.
Yeah.
And so the only way that they could top it was to go to the moon and back.
Yeah.
So
you think they would genuinely
when
try
they discovered they couldn't, the only way to do it was to fake it.
And do you think John Glenn and all those guys would have kept it a secret their entire lives?
Oh, the conspiracy theories of people not actually landing on the moon. I think it's bollocks. I think we have landed on the bloody moon.
Well, the lesson there, never argue with Anne Hegarty.
It's pointless. You'll never win because she is basically like Google for the celebrities down there. If you want to know something, ask Anne. Think of a question, Anne will have the answer. Just spit out a question now.
Okay. Anne, who was the 34th President of the United States?
Eisenhower.
There you go.
Good.
Watch this one, watch this. Anne, what's on ITV at 9 o'clock tomorrow night?
I'm a celebrity, get me out of here.
She knows it.
Love
She
it.
knows everything.
All right, what about this one? Anne, what is your pet name for Deck?
It's Baby Pigeon.
Anne. That's just between me and her. It's a little thing we've got going on.
Okay.
But I'm nothing like a baby pigeon, really. It's just a pet name.
Okay. Right, back to camp now, where it's time for an early dinner. And talking of food, who's been eating biscuits? There is crumbs all over this table. Anyway, after John and Fleur won 7 stars, the celebrities were in for a really good feed.
Here comes dinner. Here comes dinner.
Oh my God, that's well early.
Fleur, let us know what it is, girl.
Oh wow, this is a big. This
Yeah.
is a hefty one. Celebrities, as a result of Fleur and John winning 7 stars in today's trial, Rotten Retrieval, you have red fish.
Oh, the key with this fish, we had it the other day, and
Scale. We didn't do scale.
it was just full of, we had a mouthful of bones, everybody. So all we ate was bones.
Dinner this evening was interesting because it was a redfish, which I've not seen before, and I haven't scaled a fish before. This needed to be gutted and scaled and then filleted. Now, guys, I'm not a professional fish filleter, all right? So, forgive me. and without a filleting knife.
So when you go into a club, what's your like?
Oh, that's fine. Like,
What you know? No, tell us.
So while we were waiting for a delicious meal, I thought it'd be fun to.
it's always drink.
Drop it low. Does she drop it low? Like, is she more of a lock popping kind of girl, or is she more of a let's have it kind of girl? I thought I'd ask her.
Well, if I'm with just all the girls, it's just all like. It's more like that.
Don't believe you.
It is. That's. I mean, doesn't it as good as that?
I think she's fully like.
Yeah.
trying to do the
well, yeah,
slide.
no.
That's after 3 cocktails.
Yeah. After drinks, I'm way more bendy.
Bendy.
I'm way more.
Oh.
Hey. Ha. Ha.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun.
What's your name, ma'am? Your name is Fleur, and your name, ma'am? Emily. You can go, Fleur. You're safe.
Thank you for the opportunity.
In any type of audition, they always turn and say, "Thank you for the opportunity." When inside they're thinking, "Oh, piss off! I can't stand you. F you."
Jeez. No.
Bit of flambe.
We're going to call you Crocodile Dundee from now on, Nick.
Yeah.
Nick spent half his life sort of going around places all around the world doing this type of stuff, you know, so he can cook.
Oh my God, this is good.
That's good fish, isn't it?
Real good fish.
I'd actually be happy with that at home. Yeah. Tasted wonderful. I mean, you know when chefs actually cook something on TV and at the end of it they taste it, they go, "Oh, that's amazing." And you think, "You're right, you know, you cooked it, we'll be the judge of it. You can't tell your own good stuff is good." However, that was really good tonight. That tasted really, really good.
I love you, graceful butterfly.
What's that, cat?